Yes, I will yield to you.
Thanks, sir. Earlier today, Mr. Jones said, "You will not stop us from passing this package of bills. If the filibuster obstructs us, we will abolish it. If the Supreme Court objects, we will expand it. We will not rest until we've taken weapons of war out of our communities," which weapons of war is the term of art Democrats have concocted. But
Blamocrats.
every comment from the Democrats today, including the
Blamocrats.
of the availability of a gun to a victim of domestic violence, bespeaks their desire to reject the core right entailed in the Second Amendment. If they'll abuse all those things that Mr. Jones has said, would they abuse this?
Will the gentleman yield?
Would they use a red flag law and a favorable official in a jurisdiction like the ones who changed all the election rules in 2020? Would they use those people to go attack their political opponents' gun rights?
Will the gentleman
Would that happen? I just don't understand why, if they want you, they've told you who they are. If you're the Republican senators considering doing this, you have to know the context in which you're operating. That's the context. In that situation, you're being asked to say, okay, we'll cut due process for this fundamental right. I don't think you can do it.
Will the gentleman yield?
Time of the gentleman has expired. For what purposes Mr. Cellini seek recognition?
Amendment to the amendment in the nature of a substitute to H.R. 7910, offered by Mr. Gates. Page 41, after line 12, insert the following.
Without objection, the amendment will be considered as read. And the gentleman is recognized to speak on his amendment.
I believe one of the greatest threats to the Second Amendment, to gun owners, to public safety right now, the negotiations going on in the United States Senate to potentially adopt red flag laws. I want members of the Judiciary Committee to be clearly on the record and to be clearly understood as to whether or not we believe it is a proper function of the United States government to try to coerce or entice or cajole states to adopt red flag laws. I am unequivocally against red flag laws.
We're going, CJ. All right, so this is how it goes. I want my people of color, colored people, to understand how this goes. This is not rocket science. This is really easy. All right, colored people voted. A lot of people didn't, especially people in the hood, because they couldn't vote. They might let prisoners vote in prisons. Who knows? I'm not sure. Colored folk vote because they thought being a Democrat is part of the family, right? So Democrats just automatically went and voted for other Blamocrats because of a man who's been out of office for freaking 2 years now. And they still keep throwing him up there to get black people to just, I don't know, robotically go as soon as they hear Trump. It's a Trump. See, Trump was a trigger. They knew Trump could be a trigger. Why they keep Trump name in? Trump been gone. He's still bringing up stuff because they would know that black people are subservient, and they would do what you tell them to do if you continue to give them money. That's just what it comes down to. I didn't say all people of color, because some people of color are intelligent enough to understand. Those who don't, you're not intelligent enough to understand. That's what it comes down to. This president has sold us out. He owed Ukraine money and favors, so that's why they're shooting stuff over to Ukraine. He owed China money and favors. That's why he's shooting stuff over to China. He even owed Russia money and favors because the mayor of Russia gave his son some money. His son was doing business with all the people who are actually against us now because he was selling us out to other countries. Now, it's not easy to accept this. I understand that. You don't want to be associated with somebody you voted for who did something so horrible to you. While you're still out here struggling to buy food from Aldi and using 8 cards to spend or $90 and using 8 cards to buy food, yet again, he's sending money to Ukraine because he did dirty with Ukraine with his son. They're about to arrest his son. He had to pay them to get his son up out of there before he got arrested. So therefore, the Ukrainian dude knows that, and he has a bribe on the family. And if they don't give him what he wants, that's why he can come here in a freaking shirt and a pair of pants, fatigue pants, and freaking any way he wants to dress in front of Congress. Let you go to Congress like that. Let a Republican go to Congress dressed like that and see what happens. This guy talking about he's a new what? McCarthy or whatever they got to say this guy name is. And then the freaking Mockingbird media, they all say the same thing. You know they're all in line. You should know this, black people. You should know what's going on to you. Why don't you understand what they're doing to you? They keep scaring you with viruses. They keep putting masks on your faces. You do know when you wear a mask, you're not breathing in oxygen the way you should, and you're not getting rid of carbon monoxide the way you should. But the problem is, after you do that, you're still eating bad food, you're still drinking bad water, you still got bad habits, washing habits, and you're still, people still getting sick with viruses and boosters. Now I want to say you ain't got to get a virus, but we can give you a pill. So you're going to trust a pill that they're going to give you? It's the same pill they could have gave you instead of giving you the vaccines. It could the same pill they could have gave you instead of giving you a booster shot. But now they're offering it to you in pill form. And who is this company? Pfizer. So Pfizer, who is paying Pfizer off? Fauci? Where's Fauci? Oh, he knows Republicans are about to take over the Senate. So now Fauci, I'm retiring. Because he think he can get out of trouble by retiring. Look here. Fauci is part of the elites. That's why he got paid $400,000. He almost got paid as much as a president, if not more than a president. Fauci. He got paid to do what he did. He got paid to help make that freaking virus. He got help, and China helped him. China trying to take over the whole world. They definitely trying to take over us because they don't love us. They don't love us. They don't like us either. It was all Fauci. It was the CDC. It was the World Health Organization. All of them was in on it. It's a depopulation thing. They're trying to get rid of as many black people as they can because they can't send you back to Africa. A lot of you didn't come from Africa. A lot of you don't need reparations because you're not really African anyway. As for reparations, all this silliness is going on. All you got to do is get some black guy up there saying stupid stuff and y'all just vote for him. Then you find out later on he's a criminal. And now you want to throw him down the bus. You want to throw him under the bus. First you love him. Oh, I love him. Look at him. The Fendi guy that got the church up in New York. Oh, look at him. Look at all his wealth. Look at him. I'm going to be just like him. And then he in jail for concocting the whole robbery thing, right? But y'all ain't got a problem with that. Y'all following the dude. Yeah, what women should do. That is, they caught him cheating on his wife. Now so you want to throw him under the bus. You need to be throwing Biden under the bus and his crooked son. They have sold us out. They wanted him in office. They made sure he got in office. Everybody know everything happened with the situation, the vote counting and all that stuff. Everybody know what's up. Counting dead folk, making up folk, throwing. Look, everybody know what it is, dog. And dog, guess y'all know what it is. You just don't want to admit it because they keep throwing dumb stuff in front of you to make you not want to vote for them. Black people used to be Republicans, used to be rich Republicans in Tulsa, Oklahoma a long time ago until the KKK Democrats came and burnt down everything they built and owned in Tulsa, Oklahoma and made y'all Democrats. And you still don't know it. Because it's not easy to persuade you to do something they want you to do. They know you like to cuss. They know you like to fuss. They know you like to blame stuff on people. They know what you do. That's what you do. So that's what they decide to do. We're going to do exactly what the people going to vote for is going to keep us in office do. But see, y'all ain't going to be in office no more because you got to give up Congress. And now you got to get that up. Now your people scared. Now they're retiring. Now they're running. Now the FBI trying to run. They're trying to cover stuff up. Where's Hunter Biden's laptop at? And what does it have on it? Y'all starting to get on my nerves, man. And I'm tired of telling people you don't have to go to my Facebook page because I talk about stuff I know you ain't going to like because the reality of it is most black people aren't the Democrats because they want to be. They vote for Democrats because they think they're going to give them something. Do you know them Democrats that you voted for are about to take care of your health care? They're about to take care of it by letting it run out. They're going to stop your stimulus checks. They're going to say we can't give you all that money on the EBT cards like we used to. And we got to send money to Ukraine. We got to send money to China to make us the medicines that we should be making here ourselves. Why aren't we making our medicines here? Why is China, a country that makes fentanyl, making our medicines? Why? If y'all can take the time to truly answer my questions. Tell me what I said that's not true. And I can prove to you it's true. But tell me what's true. know what black folk gonna do? Start calling me names. Democrats and color folk are kind of in the same boat. And that's what it comes down to. As soon as you bring up a good point to a person of color, they'll start deflecting. Well, what about this? No, let's deal with what I just asked you. You know that's how people are. You know how people are in your family. Your friends are like that. As soon as you put something on the table that they can't handle, they start bringing something else up. And the blame know that's how you work. Miss Joy Candy and Django know that's how black people work. Black people are subservient. See, back here, look at the Django movie when they was at the table. When everybody was at the table, that was the big ending. When everybody was at the table, and homeboy, Jamie Foxx, was trying to get his wife back. I forgot her name. And all of a sudden, he was talking about the human skull and the difference between a white man's skull and a black man's skull. Black people are born to be subservient. We wouldn't have been sitting over there shaving Master's throat every morning with a blade that could have cut him clean. What's up with that? 400 people in the cotton field picking cotton. 5 guys with guns on horseback. If 400 people on a plantation couldn't overtake 4 or 5 guys with guns because they was all punks and they didn't want to get killed. But yet again, they wait until they get hooked up on Trump's charges and put on a freaking tree and get whipped to death, and now you're dying anyway. So instead of you trying to stand up for something, you freaking die for nothing. That's what black folk do. They'd rather kill each other than try to step to the people who keeping them in slavery. Instead of trying to get with the people who are trying to get them to the point that they're killing each other. This is number population control by the freaking elites. They don't want you here. They never wanted you here. Once they said you were free, they wish they could have freed you back on some kind of boat, wherever you came from. But the truth is, they've been hiding the truth from you in the Bible and every place that you was here before they was here. You was already here. You ain't come over on no boats. A lot of you didn't come. The black people didn't come over on boats and droves. We was already here. Christopher Columbus discovered nothing, but people scared of Italians, so they won't say anything about Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus didn't discover nothing. He discovered that he didn't know about something, but he didn't discover anything. What was discovered was already discoverable. But y'all let the Bible bamboozle you? Because who wrote that? You don't even know who wrote it. You just read it. You're an investigator. Well, why'd he say that? Why he say that? Why? You don't question nothing. They know that's how black people are. They came over here with a Bible and Indians and anybody else who is indigenous. They brought a Bible over here, some chicken pox blankets, some musket guns, and got you celebrating Thanksgiving. Now, how do you feel about that? And tell me what did I say was wrong? Because it's all in history. Well, what about that then? But they did give us what about? Stop being a fool. Stop being fooled by fools. It's obvious what's going on. You over here starving. We paying gas prices that was $5 when it used to be $2. What's going on with it? It's crazy. Why are we doing these things? Why do we do it to ourselves? Why do we capitulate to other black folk who do wrong when we know it's wrong? Another example. Your children go out and kill somebody. And the first thing you're doing is, he couldn't have did it. Especially women, because the dudes ain't around. Most men ain't around. For those who are, they subservient to their wife, so they ain't want to say anything anyway, because they want coochie every night. Well, why? He only killed them one time. If he had killed them 2 times, he should go to jail, get life, and get executed. But he only killed them 1 time. There's mama. And daddy sit right there, he ain't saying nothing, because he just want coochie. And to be able to drink beer and cheat on his wife. He don't care what his wife talking about. That's your child. Now your child get killed by somebody else. Now, he go to hell. I never saw so many Christian people, and Christian, whatever. Always people to hell. When you living in hell. Heaven and hell is right here, right now. Right here, right now. You don't know what's on the other side. Heaven and hell is right here, right now. And you're making it for yourself. Every time you put yourself in a position of elected people of power who don't even control the government. Money controls the government. You need to get some money so you can control the government. The Bidens are controlled by nobody but not them, but nobody but secret societies and people with money, elites. That's what runs this country. And they sit in the cabal somewhere saying, let's get rid of all these Negroes, let's get them up out of here. And bring in illegal immigrants. Because illegal immigrants will work for nothing. Just for the opportunity to get away from what their catastrophe is, they'll work for over here. Give black folk a job, he ain't got a job. Ain't got nan job. And my parents say nan job. Give them an opportunity to get a job and see if they'll go to work. They done put black people so lazy now that they got them working from home. If they lost that job, they wouldn't even know what to do. They wouldn't even know how to go get a job, that they got to go out and get in the car and go to work anymore. Because they've been locked down in their own house mentally and physically. Yes, by big business. We ain't got to pay for that building anymore. We ain't got to pay for the gas. We ain't got to pay for the electric. Just put that stuff on the internet. We don't care if it's compromised or not. We get what we need to done through the internet. Most of it ain't important anyway. They're just saying they got to do something. I like to hire people around here to sit in my studio, and yeah, you're like, we doing business, but we ain't doing jack. Let's make up something that we can do. Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's give a whole bunch of people to make them and do some non-significant stuff that we really don't even care about. What we care about is getting money. What they doing for us is we keeping them in check, knowing they still sitting home doing the same thing. And they don't know no better, because they don't know no better. You better start getting wise, because they got you not caring about getting abortions, so you go out here and screw anybody you want, man and women. You get somebody pregnant, take the morning after pill, and now you don't think you're going to have to pay for that? You trying to get in heaven, but you can have abortions? A man can dress up like a woman can dress like a man, they can marry each other, all that stuff. But you say you read the Bible, so when the Bible say you can do that? But you go to church every Sunday and you just forget everything you knew. Because they just training you to do what they want to do too. It's the same game. Y'all keep falling for the same game. Y'all scared to step outside the box because you're scared something's going to happen to you. Something happened to Martin Luther King. The same people who are doing what they do to you are the same people behind the deaths of Martin Luther King. But Martin Luther King used to ride around in hotels with white women, right? Because they knew they were setting them up. They had to put some dirt on him to make him do what he wanted to do. He wanted to make you passive. He wanted to make black people passive. Don't do nothing about it. Let them sick dogs on us, and it'll be fine. It's all right. Lord gonna help us. Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Lordy, Lordy, Lordy gonna help us. While the doggone dogs is eating them. Eating them. But y'all believe it. Y'all believe everything those people tell you. The people don't care about you. They don't care about waging a war with a powerhouse like Russia. If one of our missiles kills somebody in Russia, that's indirect conflict with the Russians, right? And now if they decide they want to freaking send something over here and kill all of us, where are you going to be? Dead. You're going to be dead. Where are those people that they think they ain't going to be dead? The little mouthpieces, like the media pieces, and the little flunkies and Blamocrats, the Blamocrats flunkies in government, just to grab voice. Where are they going to be? They're going to be with you, burning like a sizzling piece of bacon when the freaking nuclear weapon hit here. If and when a nuclear weapon hits here. They're going to be buying. And guess who's not going to be frying? The elites. Because they're going to be somewhere fully protected from any nuclear weapon. That's why they don't care about waging a war with a nuclear power, because they're going to be all right. The puzzling part about this is all them crazy people, them elites, are freaking old as crap. They got all this money. They 80-something years old. They old as crap. Because they got something for them. Somebody done made it possible for them to believe, his name is Kurzweil, to believe that just before you die, we can freeze your body. It's called cryogenics. We can freeze your body. And then we can take all your memories and store them in an AI configuration. Then we can reanimate you and unfreeze you, install the AI that we saved of you when you were alive, and then you'll be that same person. Do you know they got people believing that? Do you know they got freaking the elites believing they can live to forever? I mean, why would you want something? You 80 years old and you're worrying about the world in 2050. No. No. People who are 80 years old, 70, 80 years old, who are elites, who got all the money in the world, they don't want to die because they know what they're going to face. They know what they're going to face. They're trying to get out of it. They're trying to not die. They're trying to be immortal. You can't be immortal. You don't have enough money to buy 5, 6 hearts. How many hearts do you think they implanted in the queen before she died? At least 1 or 2, right? Right? You wouldn't know, though. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm speculating. Nobody lives forever. But you know what? Dirt lives forever. And y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna stop voting for these people who don't care about you. They get up here and act like you. They cuss and fuss between each other. They cuss and fuss at people who don't believe in their policies. They'll let a dead man become a senator before they let somebody with a bit of common sense become a senator. To go against your own brother, Herschel Walker. Y'all used to jack his jock. A lot of y'all don't know about Herschel Walker, but those of us in this generation that I'm living in, know about Herschel Walker. I would never down that brother because he's not speaking articulately, because he's talking like the country guy that he is. Oh, he's stupid. He's dumb. You just as stupid and dumb for even voting for freaking Blamocrats. Because look what he's doing to you. A lot of y'all think y'all out there got money. I got money. I ain't worrying about it. They ain't going to do it. Man, one thing can happen to you and all your money be gone. They can come and trumped up charges and lock you up over some bull crap and your money gone. They can do it to you too, Raj. But I'm prepared to deal with it. When I come out and speak against these evil people, I know that the heavenly got my back. So whatever trouble I got to go through, I just got to look at it as, yeah, well, I expected it. I expected when I talk against these freaking elites, who what they do is they compromise a lot of people before they become elected people in office. They compromise them. If you got to go through a secret society, you got to do secret things. But they record everything that you do. And some of the things you're going to do, you ain't going to like, and you ain't going to want to be shown. Same thing with Hollywood people in mansion parties. People get contracts by doing stuff that can be filmed. Y'all figure Will Smith went a long way from West Philly out there because he's such a great actor. How that happened? He did that because he was doing nasty things in mansion parties. And they had him on tape. They said, since they got him on tape, now we just put it in a movie, 6 degrees of separation, and put you in a bed naked with a freaking Caucasian dude. Got Denzel Washington talking about he got shot in his ass. Damn, Jake, you shot my ass. Could shot him any way he wanted. As I said, the script says, all right, Denzel, here's your next line. Jake gonna shoot you. He gonna shoot you in your ass, and you gonna turn around and say, you shot me in my ass. So Denzel is not smart enough or talented enough to say, nah, man, nah, am I supposed to die? If you shoot me in my ass, am I die when you shoot me in the ass? Nah, you ain't gonna die. But we gotta say you shot him in the ass. Why you gotta say you shot? Because Denzel ain't taking no dingling up the booty at a mansion party. And nor is he probably giving anybody some dingling at a mansion party because he know they dirty and filthy, right? So they said, well, do you want an Oscar? Or a Grammy or whatever they get? I don't know what they get. I don't care what they get. Do you want... well, yeah, I want an Oscar. I should have got it when I did Malcolm X, when I wasn't compromising myself. When I wasn't compromising myself, I should have got it for that. But I guess I'll get it for Training Day. Well, look, we know we should have gave you for that. We're going to give it to you for Training Day. Let's say you got shot in the ass, man. Let's say you got shot in the ass so you can show that you one of us. Let's say you got shot in the ass. You see him doing this, covering up one eye. He done that. Michael Jackson, all of them done sold out. All of them done it. You can't get rich without doing it. They try to get Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle bounced. I ain't doing it. Or Dylan had to say, nah, you can shoot me in the arm. If since I ain't gonna die, shoot me in the arm, shoot me in the leg, shoot me in the thigh bone. Shoot me somewhere. Don't shoot me in my ass. I ain't saying you shot me in the ass. But Denzel did it. Why? Because he know that we soft, and we soft for money. We think life is money. We have no spirituality and left in our bones. All we know is we need more money so we can buy more things. And I'm not a person that don't appreciate money. I don't make a lot of money. I make a little bit of money, but it comes and goes. I get a little something. I give away a little something. I keep a little something. Bada bing. That's right. Dave Chappelle wasn't going to put on no dress. Martin Lawrence been wearing dresses all that time. Martin Lawrence coming to him, come on, Dave. Just put the dress on real quick, man. Come on, let's do it. Yeah, just because you walking around with your lips all poked out like a chick, because that's why he went through it. That's why he's running down. That's why I'm thinking Martin Lawrence running down the street butt naked talking about people trying to kill him. Eddie Murphy had to go through that when he planted them transvestites in his whip. They had to put him in line. Oh, you trying to do something? Oh, we're going to put this up on you. That's how they control us. We done forgot all about spirituality. It's all about money. And he got past the money bus, got you giving him all your money, and he going out buying Fendi. Nice car. All y'all driving around hoopies, and he driving around a nice bit. Oh, well, the pastor should have that. Black women are the downfall of black men. I don't care what you say, it's just what it is. Because y'all are controlled by sex. And that's the problem with black men. You're controlled by sex. And you got to stop being controlled by sex. You look at too much porn. You smoke too many cigarettes. You smoking cigars. You smoking it trying to be prominent. Trying to put yourself on a whole nother level. You ain't on no level. You ain't got no level. You got level to yourself. You might think you got level to friends who look at you and might say, man, that's really stupid, really. But there's when it comes to the big people who control your life, you ain't got nothing. You're just a puppet. People ask me why I become a manager. What am I become a manager for? I mean, I applaud homies that became managers. I got friends who became managers. I ain't gonna be on the thumb of nobody. Out of here. I ain't doing it. And you always gotta have an out. You ain't got an out. You ain't got an out. You go, do what you're supposed to do. I ain't trying to babysit nobody. I don't have no kids. I got a cat. I don't have no children around. I be babysitting no grown behind people as they run up and down the line cry babying about something. I got to chase them and see what's going on and then why they cry babying and why they cry about everything that goes on. I got no time for that, man. Do you see why I have no wrinkles in my head? I have no wrinkles in my head because I don't put no worry on me like that. Yes, I have worried about many things throughout my lifetime. I've been through some dark times in my lifetime. And I'm thankful to be right here, right now, being able to talk to you. And I'll tell you about it one day in a book. I've done some crazy things in my life. I've done some disgusting things in my life. But it's not where I was, it's where I am now. Black people like to live in the past. You can't live in the past. That way you still ask for reparations. And since you, RB, you mentioned Dave Chappelle, did you see on the Dave Chappelle show? Nobody want to look at the Dave Chappelle reparations skit. Nobody want to look at that. Well, keep adding. This guy named, what's his name? I don't know this guy on my Facebook page, Higgins or somebody like that. I forgot his name. No disrespect, but that's his name, Higgins. We need reparations. We need reparations. What do you actually think you give black folk reparations? What they going to do with it? Look at the Dave Chappelle skit. Because Dave Chappelle keeps it real. He's a leader, not a follower. He separates himself from the rest. He lives in Ohio on a farm. And he stays away from the foolishness. When it started getting heated, he went to South Africa. Or he went to Africa, wherever he went. That's a dude I look up to. So if you're not on Dave Chappelle level, I ain't got no words for you. Because he let 25 million, 50 million go. Because he wasn't going to sell his soul to Democrats or anybody else who was trying to control him to work on their narrative. He wasn't going to do it. A lot of you will sell your soul for $5. You will. And they're going to make sure you sell your soul because they ever cut out the lights, they ever cut off the internet, they ever cut it down, and all you left is with freaking darkness. And they're going to come back to you, well, we'll get you out that darkness if you do what we tell you to do. Well, shoot, they got to worry about half the black people because black people already doing what they tell them to do. They voting the way they tell them to vote. They got these media muppets, these media talk shows up here trying to just brainwash y'all every day because they're not worried about anybody else voting except black people. If they can get black people to turn Republican or they can turn black people to turn independents with thinking for themselves, that would be it. They would never win another election. You don't see how much power you have. You have enough power to take over this country who is bamboozling you and make you dependent upon them. Make you wear masks, keep your kids out of school. And while they closed down the churches, they left open the freaking liquor stores. They know you like to drink and you like to. And if as long as they keep you drinking and keep you drunk, you ain't gonna do nothing. Sit there and vote for them. But Yeshua said in the book of Thomas, he said, when you stop drinking, when you stop being intoxicated, and you don't know who Yeshua is, you probably never heard of the Book of Thomas, or you heard what Pastor Moneybuck said put in the tray. He said, once you stop and get out your drunkenness, then you will see the way you should go. I drink, but I take days off. I don't drink every day. I take days off, and I don't drink to get drunk to mask my problems. I get a little tipsy just to have some fun, but I don't even need it for that. We do a lot of things we don't need to do for the sake of pleasing ourselves, and no outcome comes from it. Nobody ever gets drunk and make $1 million. Unless they get drunk, go to a roulette table, put a bunch of money down and win. Or gamble on a football game. Look, gambling used to be one of the things you couldn't do. Now you can gamble all day. You can gamble parlays. You can gamble this. You can gamble that. You can gamble your house. You can gamble your house away. You can gamble your marriage away, your kids away. You can gamble yourself into jail. Anything you want now. Because they want you to destroy yourself. And any way they can get black, white, weak black people to destroy themselves, that's less work they got to do. Just make sure they keep voting for us and keep us in power. But if all of the black people who voted for Blamocrats really looked at their policies and what they're doing, and look at it now. They got you thinking, oh, you got to do this because Ukraine and this. You got to do Ukraine because Biden and his son sold us out to Ukraine. They owe Ukraine money. How much money Ukraine gave them for keeping Hunter out of freaking jail? You know how much money they had to give that boy? Biden right there sitting in the chair. I told him if they don't get rid of that prosecutor who's going to prosecute his son, he's going to hold back money from the Ukrainians that he ain't had control of. So that means Obama knew about it too. See, I'm not going to pay attention to people who look at me and try to say, oh, you're a sellout. Man, get out of here, dog. First of all, y'all know I ain't a sellout because y'all know I keep it real. I'm not a Republican. I'm an independent. I think for myself. I don't let a pastor in a pulpit think for me. Because as soon as that pastor go down, now you trying to defend him, and then you realize he done bamboozled you, and now you hate him now. I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. My prayer's on the side of my bed. It's all the place I need to go to pray. My faith is in my heart, in my health. And if something happened with that, I'm still going to hold on. Because I ain't got nothing else to hold on to. I ain't calling Biden. I ain't calling Hunter. I ain't calling his brother. I ain't calling his wife to get me out of trouble. I ain't calling the elites. I ain't joining no organizations. I ain't taking no oaths. I ain't swapping no blood. I ain't doing none of that. But they're sacrificing you. They're sacrificing you to elite people. And when the crap hits the fan, you're going to be in their camps and you're going to be playing Hunger Games to survive. And then when you're done, they're going to put you in plastic containers over in the FEMA camp and they're going to dump your hand in the field somewhere. Unless you stand up and fight, your future here is over. Again, they know you lazy. They know you shiftless. That's what they call you. That's what they say. So let the immigrants in here. We got some immigrants they're going to send out to do some dirty and do some dirty to people. And then you got the other immigrants just to flood the country because you don't want to work. And since you don't want to work.
This doctor also said we have been up to 125% capacity in maternity units and have delayed and
They cut into my video. They sliced my video. As you can see, I've been gone. My video is getting hot and heated. And that's what YouTube does. They're trying to find something they can blame on me so they can probably try to take down this video too. But anyway, I'm done. I don't need to talk no more. There's no need talking anymore, man. If y'all can continue to get us all in trouble, those who are trying to help you stay solvent, try to get you to use your mind sometimes instead of worrying about money, sex, porn, drugs, killing each other. If y'all can get out of that mentality, get your behind on your knees and start praying. When last time you probably got on your knees and prayed, except you in church? And you don't get on your knees in church and pray. When last time you did that? Look, man, it's on y'all, man. I'm staying away from you. That's what I'm gonna do. I ain't messing with you, because I ain't gonna be. If I'm going down with you knuckleheads, I'm going down talking and protesting. I'm not going down letting these people just take over my life. And the fact of the matter is, eventually one day you're going to be here. Sooner or later, later sooner. You ain't going to be here. So you can live for the day. Why don't you live for the day thinking about others instead of yourself? Stop being selfish. And ask the hard questions. What is in Hunter Biden's laptop is having them selling us out to Ukraine, taking money out of this country, China, taking money out of this country, gas prices are high, talking about it's them doing it. They raising the prices of gas. No, they're not. No, they're not. It is not no Ukraine-Russia situation. Y'all better wake up. Distract y'all with TikTok. And then take your mind off what's going on to you in your life. For 2-3 hours a day, you washed out. You're where you can't do work, you can't do nothing. You're busy looking at TikTok, posting pictures on Facebook, trying to get somebody to look at you. Women are so insecure with themselves, they'll put themselves up on the freaking Facebook and they're half naked. Because he got nobody who want them. Got a lot of dudes who want to screw them, but they ain't got no man want to love them. Zillions of them on Facebook. They meet a good guy, they don't even know what to do. They meet a knucklehead sending them penis pictures. Oh, that is so messed up. And then at the same time, they done kept the picture, and then you're looking at it on the side. I know how the game goes. Get out of here with your stuff. Black women are going to put us in a position that men, you ain't going to have. They don't want you to be able to do anything anyway. The government knows the men are supposed to be the strongest part of a household. But if they can get the black woman to make the feel they superior over you, then you done lost the game. You ain't got nothing to lose. Half of you in jail. Some of you are freaking all over the place, down low and all that stuff. And the rest of us out here trying to fight for freaking freedom and our freaking rights. I ain't gonna let no woman come into my life that ain't thinking like me. I'm trying to educate people. I'm trying to get you to think. Whether you believe anything I said or not, look into it. Ask a question. Why aren't they showing Hunter Biden's laptop? Why ain't the FBI talking about the laptop? I bet you it was Trump's brother. I bet you it was Trump's son. It'll be all over the place. And you know it would be. Stop playing games, man. You know what they do to you. Y'all letting them manipulate you. You let Malcolm X said it. Why don't y'all respect Malcolm X and what he said? A lot of you, Malcolm X, and man, you can't even say nothing about Malcolm X. You can't say nothing bad about Malcolm X. Nothing. Nothing. Even if you're not a Muslim, you can't say nothing bad about Malcolm X. He told y'all what the white man do. And not all white people do it. But when I say white man, I mean the elites. But not every white man is the elite. There's only a few. There's a couple of black people who are elite whatsoever. But they control my money. Where Oprah? Well, I ain't heard about Oprah I don't know how long. Look what they do to Bill Cosby. Man, shoot. Give black people a couple of dollars. They'll shut up. They won't say nothing. Even though Oprah might be totally against Blamocrats. She'll shut up long as she getting that money. Need to get them feet fixed. What happened to all them rappers? Those $1 million. Y'all, we was jamming too. It's getting hot in here. Look, dig up. Where they at now? Broke. Broke mean they ain't got the money they had before. Where's MC Hammer? I'm done here.